The humans joked as we shot across the vast ocean in the transport craft. They really did like to live life on the edge. The shuttle didn't even have sides. It was completely open to the elements, and gunfire. They said it was for better visibility, while from another perspective that might seem reasonable, considering it was a group of humans, they shouldn't have needed visibility in the first place, considering how advanced their technology was. Then again, it was just their style. They were humans after all, they liked getting up close and personal. What a strange species. They continued making jokes. I didn't speak a whole lot of their language, but even I could easily tell they were making fun of me. I found this strange, and a little bit off-putting, considering I was a member of the very people they had sworn to protect from the Korvac onslaught. After sitting awkwardly for a few more minutes, we finally began to shrink the distance between us and the distant island. As we began to hover over it, I was able to see the full scene as it was laid out in front of me. Thankfully, only a few of the Korvac landing shuttles had made it to the ground. Our planet was on the edge of the galaxy, so despite us sending out a distress signal as soon as we heard the Korvac were planning on launching an assault in order to take over our home world, by the time help had arrived they had already blown through our off-planet defenses and begun to come in for a landing. Fortunately, our planet was mostly water, so there were few places for them to touch down, and we had the advantage. The humans had helped us quickly set up a perimeter around the landing zones, and now we were scrambling to get as many troops together as possible. I felt my feathers ruffle as I stepped out of the uncomfortable seat. The thing was unbearable. It was made for primates like the humans, not a smaller, bird-like specimen like me. We all grabbed our weapons, and lined up behind the little cover the shallow trenches gave us. I noticed that there were a variety of different species taking their own places around the defense lines, but most of them were either humans or Bordians like me. After a few moments of anxiously waiting, the doors opened one by one on the massive, rectangular structures a couple hundred yards away. The humans, of course, being humans, started blasting without a second thought, tearing the first Korvac soldier to shreds before he had even fully stepped out of the doorway. The Korvac began to return fire, slowly pushing forward, setting up little black walls as they moved towards us to use as cover. As they got closer, the humans seemed to be getting even more chaotic. I spotted one dual-wielding rifles, one of them taken from the body of a fellow soldier. A few feet away, another one was blasting music through his helmet, wearing a giant grin on his face. They almost seemed to be enjoying the combat. The battle really didn't last that long, thanks to the assistance from humanity, and within time, the last enemy was shot down. I slowly peeked out from cover, and stared out at the field littered with the strange black, alien bodies of various Korvac warriors. I had never seen victory more brutal than the one the humans took that day. They suffered almost no casualties, despite taking out every single hostile soldier. We gathered around the radio, awaiting field reports from the other battlegrounds. A quick transmission told us that nearly all other enemy landing positions had been won over. We enthusiastically thanked the humans for helping us in stopping the assault, but they simply shrugged it off. They had all departed within just a few short hours, and didn't stay for any kind of celebration. I guess they had another war to attend to.